Well, that hot housing market is showing some signs of cooling down. Sales were down across the country in June. There was a 7.3% drop in the Northeast. Sales were off almost 7 points out west. The news was a bit better in the Midwest, where sales fell just under 3% in the Midwest. The South saw the smallest drop at 1.7%. And Kendra Todd is host of HGTV's My House is Worth What? So, question to you, Kendra, what do you make of this market overall?
Well, right now we're definitely in a slump. I think it'll last for another 18 months. But you know what's interesting is overall Americans have a very positive outlook on the real estate market. And 55% of consumers polled by the Boston Consulting Group believed that they actually made money over the last year, when in fact the median home price fell about 2.2%. So I think we're going to remain in a little bit of a slump until sellers come down a little bit and have more realistic expectations of what they're going to sell their houses for, and buyers will get back in the market.
So is this the time to get in the market?
This is the time to get in the market. We have to remember that real estate is regional. We can sit here and we can talk about national trends, but there are some markets that increased in value a lot and they have a lot farther to fall. And then there are other markets who really just kind of maintain their values. And so in those markets that are a little more consistent, buy now, because they're going to rebound a little bit quicker. In markets that were really hurt, lots of speculative buying, higher foreclosure rates, you can wait 6 months to a year. Prices will drop around 7% on average, and you'll save a few more $1,000s.
Okay, I know you touched on this a bit ago, but what about people who want to sell? Give some advice on that front.
I think that if people want to sell, they're going to have to lower their expectations, especially since the fact that, you know, they're really projecting about a 10% drop in price off of peak value. So if people's homes have appreciated 20 to 30% and they're going to lose 10% of that, they're still making money. The challenge is that 74% of people polled believe that 6 months from now they're going to get the price they think their house is worth. People need to lower their expectations so homes will start selling. We need to see some activity.
Yeah. What about the foreclosures? Let's take a look at that because one estimate says 2.5 million first mortgages will be defaulting this year. I mean, we're seeing the biggest increase since the attacks of September 11th, with the foreclosure rate expected to reach 10% in 2008. Do you have an explanation for that? I mean, what's going on here?
It's scary. You know, I think that some of the blame needs to fall on lenders for very irresponsible underwriting practices. There are people in homes that are not qualified and weren't from the beginning. And here's another scary statistic. 1 in 5 subprime mortgages that were originated at the end of 2006 are expected to default. 1 in 5. So we're going to see a pretty big peak in foreclosures in mid-2008. So that's going to be a market to jump on.
And how do you do it? If someone wants to get involved and do a foreclosure or purchase, how do they navigate this market?
You know, a lot of the information on foreclosures and pre-foreclosures is public record, and right now there are a lot of people that are offering classes and workshops on how to jump on the foreclosure market. You know, the information is out there. You just have to hop on the internet and search it out. You know, go to some of the bankruptcy auctions at City Hall. Just pull up public records and start sending letters out.
Okay, good advice from you, Kendra Todd, the host of HGTV's My House is Worth What? We'll talk to you again. Thanks so much.